Hello students, welcome to today's session. Myself Ramchandra Karde. Today we will discuss about load store instructions, okay? But if they are multiple, okay? So multiple means like more than one source registers are there, okay? So for such things we use instructions LDM and STM, okay? So what is this use of this instructions? Transfer of data between multiple registers and memory in single instruction. Okay. So see, this is the start address Rn and n address. Okay. Rn plus n into 4 minus 4. Okay. So Rn dash is what? Rn plus Rn and Rn plus n into 4. Okay. So the two instructions STM and LDM are what? How we are used? Let's see. So STM R9 is what? It is a destination register R9. Okay. So R0, R2. That means from R0 to R2 this location is stored in this point. Okay. Now let's consider what are software interrupt instructions. Okay, software interrupts. It is means in mnemonic it is written as SWI. Okay, so it is used to carry out operating system routines. So simply for example, take the example of this SVC. Okay, so in this instruction, in this program, what it is given, move R0 comma hash 0x18. Okay, then LDR load operation is carried out in the second statement. Okay, syntax for this is SWI condition SWI number. Okay, so SWI number is the software interrupt number, which is every interrupt that has. Okay, now let's study what are program status register instructions. Okay, this is very seldomly used. Okay, there are two basic instructions like MRS and MSR. Okay, so syntaxes for this is MRS RD comma CPSR or SPSR. Okay, current program status register or state or saved program status register. Okay, so these values are read using MRS. Okay, and finally it is transferred, okay, into CPSR or SPSR. Instructions to read write from CPSR to SPSR. Okay, these are the instructions MSR and MRS. So to enable the first interrupt, okay, so what you use MRS R1 comma CPSR, that copies the CPSR value into register R1. Okay, then BIC R1 comma hash 0x40. Okay, so it clears B6. Okay students, then FIQ interrupt mask bit. Okay, then MSR CPSR comma R1. So in this third statement, R1 value is copied into CPSR. Now in the program to change the mode, okay, means if you want to change the SVC mode to FIQ mode. So what you will do, let's see. First you will execute the multiple load store this thing, that is MRS R0 comma CPSR. Okay, now CPSR value will be stored in R0 value. So students, finally After performing two different statements, you will have MSR, CPSR, comma R0. Okay, R0 value is stored in CPSR. Now let's see what are coprocessor instructions. Okay, now ARM supports 16 coprocessors. Okay, always remember. So the three instructions are data processing, register transfer, and memory transfer. See the coprocessor instructions: CDP, MCR, MRC, MCRR, MRRC. Okay. Now coprocessor number 5. Okay, P5 is given. That means coprocessor 5 is executed. Then coprocessor destination register C12 is there. Okay. The source registers are C10 and C3. Okay. Now this 4 and this 2 are nothing but opcodes. Okay. Always remember. So you will understand this more when we will perform direct practicals of this subject. Okay. So then operations like moving to coprocessor from ARM register, then moving to ARM register from coprocessor, okay, then move to coprocessor from two different ARM. Final move to two ARM from coprocessor. Then there is load and store operations, okay. So load coprocessor register, it is LDC P6 comma C1 comma bracket R4. Okay, this bracket R4 means whatever is the memory address data located at memory address R4, that is copied to C1. Okay, and coprocessor C is running. Storage of store coprocessor register STC P8 C8 R2 comma hash 4. Okay, so what you do over here, you copy this C8 memory. Okay, that is R2 plus R2 plus this immediate value, that is 4. So the value is R2 plus R4, and that is stored in this coprocessor 8. Okay, so these are also different load store operations that are done. Now students, we will discuss another set of instructions set. Okay, so it is called thumb state instruction. Okay, there are two different instruction set, that is first one is arm state and other is thumb state. So 16-bit instructions, compressed form, executable in thumb state. Okay, so what are the features of this thumb set instruction sets? Okay, so first feature is it works on 32-bit values. Okay, allows to access to raw data, low registers. Okay, low registers like R0 to R7. Okay, R0, R1, R2, R3 till R7. These are accessed by thumbstate instructions. Okay, so new instructions added in this are LSL, LSR, ASR, ROR. Okay, now there is no conditional execution in this. Okay, like we have a conditional instruction set in ARM, this is not there. Okay, now which instructions are removed, that of ARM, like instructions like MLA, RSB, RSC, MSR, MRS, SWP, SWPB, these are removed. Okay, now thumb state enabled by T bit. Okay. Now, what are different type of thumb instruction sets? Okay, let's see. So first is data processing. So data processing is for movement of values. So data movement could be like MOV, MVN, add, ADC. Okay, ADC is add with carry, subtract with carry, multiplication and or. Okay, then XOR, then bitwise carry, then negation. Okay, then load store operations are also instructions also there like LDR, STR, LDMI, STMI, push, pop. Okay, branch instructions like BL, BLX. Okay, so always remember this type of instruction set come under thumb type of instruction set. Okay. So students, all this was studied today. Okay, like we discussed, we have completed total instruction sets. Okay, like ARM instruction set. In that we studied data processing instructions, then branch instruction sets, load store, multiple load store instruction sets. Okay, so then later we discuss thumb instruction set. Okay, so in thumb, what is not present, conditionally executable. Okay, that is B branch instructions are absent. Okay, then MLA, RSB, RSC, MSR, MRS, SWP, this type of instructions are also removed. Okay, then we studied coprocessor instruction set. Okay, for ARM. Okay, so all these things were done today. Okay, so I hope all of you enjoyed today's session. Okay, if you have any doubt, you can comment your doubt in the chat box. Okay, so students, we have studied the thumb instruction set. Okay, so now let's see thumb programmers model. Okay, so see this ARM instruction set. Okay, the CPSR is of how many bit? 16 bit. In thumb instruction set, you have the register value from R0 to R7. Okay. Moreover, there is program counter, link register. Okay, and SP value, SP register. Okay. So the CPSR holds the processor mode. Okay, that is user mode or exception mode. Then interrupt masks the bit. Okay, that is means making it 0 or 1. Okay, the T, that is thumb status bit, indicates the current state. If it is 0, then it is on. If it is 1, then it is thumb. Okay, so again we will revise the instruction pipeline. Okay, so in ARM we get the instruction, it is in the fetch stage. Then in the medieval stage we decode it. In third stage we execute it. Okay, so execution includes register bank shift and ALU operations. Okay, now let's see what is branch instruction. Okay, in thumb model. So see the syntax: B bracket condition label. Okay, If it is a simple branch instruction, if it is branch with link, so it is BL condition subroutine label. Okay, so this is the syntax value. Now data processing instructions include arithmetic operation, then data movements between different registers like move, arithmetic operations like addition, add, carry, add with carry, subtract, subtract with carry, okay, and so on. Comparisons like CMP and all. Logical operations like AND, OR and all. There is one rule, that is first operand is always register in data processing instructions and second operand is sent to ALU via barrel shifter. Okay, second can be memory address location or immediate addressing mode. Anything it can be. So arithmetic operations include like add, ADC, add with carry, subtract with carry and all. Okay, so these are the examples. Comparisons CMP, CMN, TST, TEQ and all. Logical operations like we saw seeing the digital electronics. So whatever the logical gates, that are the logical operations, and ER means XOR and ORR means OR operation. Okay, so syntax for that is operation condition RT, RN, operand 2. Okay. Data movement is simply movement of data from one register to another, okay, or any immediate value is stored in another register. So barrel shifter is used to carry out shift as part of other instructions. Okay, like if there is some carry or borrow operation, so for that barrel shifter is used. Okay, see list left shift, this 0 destination, so this is CF is carry forward. So barrel shifter does what, it shifts the left by a specific amount. Okay, it's like it is a LSL hash phi, that means multiplication by 32. Okay, then barrel shifter in rotation, so barrel shifter is used in ROR and RRX as well. Okay, so see students, like this is carry forward and this is destination. Okay, so rotate right, this is in this loop, here it is ROR hash phi. Okay, so rotation is seen for five positions. Okay, similarly for RRX it is there. See, location of barrel shifter is above ALU. Okay. Now this ALU has first operand and second operand. Second operand can be immediate value or any address location. Okay. So second operand can be register value or immediate value. Okay. So students, now we will see multiplication instructions. So multiplication can be MUL or MLA. Multiply, accumulate. That means first multiply two register and then add the third one. Okay, that's it. So all this is about the thumb register, thumb instruction set. Okay. I hope all of you enjoyed today's session. Okay. I will continue the remaining part in the next session. Thank you.